I would do rugby on a Monday, but Monday I was just feeling kind of down. Didn't feel like doing shit, frankly, on Monday. So we didn't stream yesterday. We talk a little bit about the rugby from the weekend, but mostly I'm just going to jump into the game. And we're going to start off here by going to check out this crashed spaceship out here and see if they've got any good goodies. Hey, Crow. Yeah, thanks for that, man. Not been the easiest of times. But anyway, rugby this weekend there was a lot of games this weekend. There was a lot of games. International games. We're on to the international part of the season at the moment. So France are down in New Zealand, touring there. And the British and Irish Lions are in Australia doing one of the amazing tours that they do every 4 years. The best of England, Ireland, Scotland and Wales get together to go on a tour and they tour Australia one time, and then they tour New Zealand the next time, and then they tour South Africa the time after that. So we don't get to see them but every 12 years, which is not often. Some people never get to play for or with or against the Lions, even though they are top of the game at the time. And they're like playing against all kinds of teams. The provincial teams, they're playing against a group of Pacific Island and First Nation players, which is excellent, like the Aboriginals from Australia and the Islanders from the surrounding areas. They're playing against a New Zealand and Australian like invitational team as well, which is weird but cool. Those that's made up out of players that didn't make the All Blacks or the Wallabies, the names of the two national teams there. And the tour is going well. Started off with a little bit of a hiccup. They played against Argentina before they left home in Ireland. I think they played the opening match, and Argentina beat them. But then Argentina this weekend played against England back home in Argentina and just like fell apart. And England, who's got players missing because they're playing with the Lions, just stomped them. So I don't know, it was weird stuff there going on with Argentina. Congratulations to England on a win. I suppose it was kind of weird. It was kind of flat. Oh my goodness, Wales also missing players because of the Lions, but honestly, not many, because they've been having a bad time of late, and so the Welsh players are not making that team. Um, 18 losses on the trot, Wales, and the 18th one was to Japan. Japan shouldn't be in the same class as Wales when it comes to their rugby, but congratulations to Japan on a fantastic win. They have, at times, taken down some big names. South Africa played this weekend. Who did they play against? Italy? Yeah, like an under-strength Italy team. South Africa, and South Africa didn't put them away the way that they probably ought to have. They did win, so that's done and dusted, and the win is where one would expect it to be, but good on the Italians there. And the French came down to New Zealand with a team that everybody was bemoaning was under strength, and that was disrespecting the New Zealand players and the New Zealand public who are coming along and expect to be able to pay to see the top teams in the world play, and wow. You were a Star Wars nerd? Hey, sorry, legit God, missed you there. I got too many screens going on, paying attention to Twitch as well as over here on YouTube. So thanks for the hi. Thanks for saying hi. Thanks for being here. Star Wars fan when you were little. Do I have something up that suggests that I'm a Star Wars fan? I absolutely am a Star Wars fan. But I wonder where you picked that up from. Good to see you. Great to have you on board. I'm coming along for a little bit of buried treasure hunting here in Dune Awakening. Get out of the Sheol, no man's land. Is that the crew of the crashed ship you're fighting, or someone else claiming? That's someone else claiming that one. And they were wearing radiation suits because all through here, this area is like heavily irradiated. But this one right here sits just outside the radiation zone. And it apparently, on occasion, drops a particular schematic that I'm looking for. Did not drop it today. Did not drop it today. We got some Duralium level pants. Duralium level light leggings, so not a still suit, not heavy armor, but some light armor. This is my little base here for going out into the irradiated patch, because there's some resources out there that one needs. In fact, one needs to be able to make Duralium. But I'm well stocked for that for the moment. Time is approaching night. Oh, my suspensor needs to be fixed. Alright, so fix the unload the stuff I just picked up there, fix the suspensor belt, and then head up to the deep desert for some nighttime scanning for buried treasure. Those leggings, they don't have a 10 plus agility, but they do have something like it. They had some elasticized compression of some kind that reduces your stamina loss as you're running around, which is a big deal in Dune. Stamina quickly depletes and regenerates. That's a crashed ship down there. Is it inside the... inside the radiation? I think it might be just outside, which would be great. Let's go and grab that. No! No, 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 no! What is going on? Why can't I get into anything? Yikes! I don't know what was happening there, but that worm was about to come up. That was almost really bad. I've got plenty of space in my inventory. There's the worm over there. Go back down and try it again. That's better. Yeah. Whew. That was a crew that were gathering up the stuff, claiming that crashed ship down there, and but I'm pretty sure they were Atreides, which is like, I'm Atreides. I am a recognized operator for House Atreides, and they were definitely out to get me. Other places, there's Harkonnens there, and that makes more sense. But they were not sharing. Might have left it a little late to go up the deep desert to go. Looking for treasure this day-night cycle. It's harder to see in the day, so I prefer to do it at night. I think the day-night cycle is only half an hour, so given that it's into the night cycle now, and I'm not already there, leave anything in here. Some bodies. Water is a precious resource here on Arrakis Dune. So we gather bodies to exsanguinate. I have plenty of water right now, though. Oh, off-world medical supplies. Nice. Didn't gather any vehicle parts there. Welding torch or other things that I don't know that I need. Did I gather any? Got another sword. Missed that one. Alright, stash everything that matches other things in these containers. Leaves my inventory mostly empty. Off-world medical supplies. I think they go in this one. Yes. And spice-infused duralium dust. There shouldn't be any spice melange in there. Oh, I've got 228 spice melange. Look at me. Circuit 4. Forgot to change this one when I built the new and improved spice refiner. It's all coming along quite nicely out here. Actually, can I build this? No. I need a lot more plastanium and a lot more spice melange. I'm more than halfway towards the spice melange cost of the upgraded ore recycler, but halfway is not going to get it built. Alright, let's head over to Sub-Thief console. Too close. You are doing really good at paying attention to the screen. The Sub-Thief console is like your plot of land. You're building, you claim a space to build on with a Sub-Thief console. It's also the first thing that pops up every time you open your construction tool. It automatically goes to a Sub-Thief console as the default build item. Which is why you saw that there. And I was already in the middle of a fief, so it was not possible for me to build another Sub-Thief console there. But that fief is quite nice. Oh, I should get some cash together and go and pay my taxes as well. At least you probably do a better job of seeing what's on the screen than I do these days. Close to ground level. Let's get out of the interior here. I'm looking for crashed spaceships, crashed shuttles, not the big ones, like the one that I went inside, but smaller ones like the one I grabbed some stuff from the outside of. And I use the scanner. I'm looking for random stuff that's sort of in the middle of the otherwise empty and trackless sands. But it involves going lower and slower. There's a marker, but that's specifically for that flower sand that's right there, not for what I'm looking for. Need someone to manage inventory or collect fares for that thief ride. My little fiefdom. fiefdom makes sense as you're like building unit, your property unit, considering that all the leaders are dukes and barons and so forth. Ooh. Too late. Not one so far. I don't understand why sometimes they're all over the place and sometimes you just can't find them. Got to be something in the procedural generation which puts them in some places and not the others, and if I can figure out which places, how to recognize the places that get them and how to recognize the places that don't, save myself wearing out my scanner. I'm just scanning empty sand. Spot any lost dukes or barons out there? Just flash those landing lights. Cabin crew's always ready for retrieval ops. Aha. Nope. That's quicksand. That's a hazard marker, not a positive thing. Don't land in the quicksand. This is boring. Sometimes you can find like 4 with every scan. Sometimes not so much. Lots of stuff around here, but none of it's the buried treasure. These are not the treasures you're looking for. That's just some fiber that's buried under the sand. Not exactly treasure, albeit that it is buried. My ship's looking a little worn out at the moment. In fact, my ship, my ornithopter. Everything's starting to go pretty orange and working its way towards red. There we go. That's one. Right there. No, it wasn't right there. I missed it. The landing wasn't perfect. There. Nice. And there was another one as well. 2, treasure located. Woohoo! We have a winner. Oh, that's our base. That's my guild mates over there. Suspect there'll be someone there. Oh, that was not good in a multiplayer PvP game. Stutter. This is us. We got a carry-all in there. Couple of scout ornithopters. Sandcrawler. These guys have got the observer bench stuff, and I not bench construction stuff, and I never got it, and that upset me a degree. Bothered me. It's frustrating. That was frustrating not to be able to get that. It was the drop that we got from Twitch, and I earned it, but it never applied to my account, and I don't know why, and I was bummed out. It would have been quite useful. It's a nice thin floor on it, which means that you can build it on a half wall and fit things underneath it. And the only other one that works with appears to be the roof of the earliest stuff that you can get. Anyway, it's not great. It's not the end of the world. Right, let's see if we can find some more treasure. Nope, that's treasure right there. Nice, some spice too. Cargo secured, moving on. Not really here for titanium, but if I see some titanium on one of these islands, I will grab it. It's one of the biggest bottlenecks here. You can only get it in this zone. In the deep desert, everything gets wiped out every week, so you can't leave a permanent base here. Which means titanium collection is a bottleneck. Frustrating is not quite the right word, but nonetheless a bottleneck. off it. I was all excited for just a second there. Stay aware of how much fuel I've got. We can do mid-flight refueling, but only if I've got some fuel to do it with. There's always a possibility that I am actually finding more of these things here than I realize I am. I just am not seeing them, which is why doing it at night is preferable, because the icons stand out. That one there. Almost impossible to see. What's that? Oh, it's a scavenger hood? Goodness, that's a level 1. Oh, it's not even a still suit, it's a level 1 armor. At level 1, you would definitely want to be wearing a still suit. You're not ready for armor at that point. Protect yourself from the elements is far more important. Oh yeah, I think there's, oh look, they're all over. Oh wait, that's drum sand. I think that is hazard not. Yeah, pretty sure that's a hazard. The scanner is getting worn out. That there is very treacherous. By the time night rolls around and I can see better. Oh, I forgot to fix my suspensor belt. all of my gear will be worn out, and I'll have to go back and repair it anyway. Oh no, my ornithopter is sliding right over top of me. Ooh, that had some goodies in it. I'm full. The gear is not stackable, so I'll move that all into the Thopter storage. So things in my pocket I can add multiples of. I didn't even see that marker until it like popped up right in front of me because I was on top of it. Omni-static compactor, indeed. That is the tier 6, which is the top tier compactor. The only thing that would be better would be if I could get a special unique one. That is Stravidium mass, which I don't need. This is a control point, but it's not available to be captured right now. This whole island, this island is covered in Stravidium. This is worth taking note of, yeah. Oh, and there's a station here as well. The testing station. So this is a Stravidium island. Come in if you've got a carry-all ornithopter. Bring your buggy over here and just hit all of these nodes with really excellent efficiency, effectiveness, but you get more out of each node when you use the buggy. Efficacy. The buggy has a huge amount of storage and collects more per node. And you get a little island like that that's got lots of them that you can drive around. Gather up a lot of resources, whether they be Stravidium or titanium, both of which can only be gathered in the deep desert. The other thing we associate with the deep desert is the spice, but you can actually get spice in the Haga Basin. That is drum sand, I'm pretty sure. It hasn't got a marker on it. Maybe it's not. Drum sand will call the worm right quick. Concerned that this might be drum sand as well. Look at them. But now suddenly, there's 6 of them right here. which I suspect is what was happening all along. You just couldn't see them. They're everywhere suddenly. Why I wanted to come at night. Kind of crazy how hard they are to see. There's a worm right there. I think everything's full at this point. My inventory, I filled all 35 slots. It's possible that I pick up more things that match them and I can stack them, but it's also possible that I don't. So I think with all that done, head back to base, repair the wings and the scanner and that belt, the suspensor belt of mine. Oh, I could have dropped that aerithite crystals. Don't really need 3 of those, it's not worth it. Could definitely have dropped the light darts. Yeah, let's go down. We can get more. We can do at least another one. Just on the map over here. Wings scanned, cargo pack. The wings are looking kind of rough shape, honestly. Not as bad as the scanner is, though. This island appears to have a mixture of things on it, including copper and aluminium. Actually, just sit down here where it's safe and get rid of some things out of here, like that and that. Get rid of that there as well. That's crazy. We don't need scavenger gear. And my weight is fine. The only concern is the number of slots that I'm taking up. Okay, let's see if we can go and hit another one now. As we head south back to the base. Found one already. .100%. The problem is the inability to differentiate the marker from the sand. How clever is that? Let's make a game that's all about the desert, and let's make the UI desert colored. No space left for any more things. However, most of the things that I'm picking up should stack on top of things that I already have, and I have plenty of weight capacity left. We'll keep hitting these. Yeah, it was silly of me to come up in the day. That's the answer. That's what I've got out of this. I knew I needed to come at light night when the visibility was better. I didn't realize just how much it was. Look, they're all over the place. It is. If you can't find them, it's because it's today and you can't differentiate them. Oh, the omnistatic compactor is about to break as well. Oh, that's interesting. That's the thing you need to extend your fief. And they cost 15,000 just to make. Not that you could ever get any of that back. So it could stay there. It's like everything's about to break, actually. The scanner's about to break, compact is about to break. My suspensor belt is about to break. Not what I'm using it out here. Oh look, okay, so these sections, because there's nothing here. There's nothing in this zone. I'm not getting any... What? Yeah, okay. Nope, that's quicksand. Some parts of the desert are just all these things, and some parts. Ah. Right, and it's not just the visibility. There's more to it. What zone did I go in? I just went into zone C? Did I just change into a... Oh! Oh my goodness. Well, that's the end of the scanning. The scanner broke. Yeah.
Emotional damage!
That shook me up so much I forgot how to play for a moment there. I'm like flying the whole way in instead of gliding, using up fuel and going slower. Oh! Should try that wreck down there. It should be just a little one. Should be relatively simple to do. Probably no more than 3 or 4 dudes in it. Is it daytime or not? You're still charting new ground. Pending brace, we've got duct tape, you know, spiritually speaking. Uh-oh. Is there a storm? There is a storm. Walk right into that. Let me get out of the storm. Just the tail end of it anyway. Chase the storm, but we are headed in the same direction, at least for the moment. Let's think about what I've got going on here. I have some... I have flour sand? Yes. Sorry, spice sand, not flour sand. And... some spice residue. A little bit of titanium ore, which is good. Be able to start a little bit more plastanium refining. 23 of them. It's definitely kicking the feet. And some duralium. Some flour sand. Alright, come back to that after I've unloaded some stuff. Have not found yet, and I might regret it, any use for looted armor. The looted weapons, though, those we can turn in for house, for your weekly politics points. Sometimes you get the right particular one. Is anyone asking for a weapon at the moment? Look at that, the Regis missile launchers. At nearly 3,000 points each. We've been turning those in. Kill sandflies. I've killed 3 sandflies, got 69 points. Mark 6 dew reapers. Iron ingots. But somebody delivered enough spice-infused duralium dust, 1,000 of them, to completely lock out House Talagari within hours of it coming available. I hope whoever did that, they spread it around their guild rather than had one person drop all 10,000 on there, because that's just a waste. Or 1,000 of them. That's just a waste. Armor just usually takes up space unless it's rare. Yes, you're dead right there, Alicia. You're dead right there. Alright, I think we're good now. Let's just deposit all of this stuff. Lots of things going in these 2 high-end chests. That little run down there, and it cleared everything right out. That's it. Oh, no. Overclocking regulator. Didn't get put away. And that should go in this one, I think. Yep. I wonder if I used those on something. Odd that I didn't have anything. Plasteel plates. I've got 2 stacks of them. Goodness. And 175 ship manifests. That's doing quite nicely. Yeah, that storage is looking quite good. Quite happy with where that one is at. I wonder if I now need to go and take a more intentional look for titanium. Or spice. Yeah, but you know what? I'm not going to. Instead, let's... do my repairs. Do my repairs on equipment. That was actually quite a lot of equipment that got repaired. And also, do I have welding wire? I have some welding wire. It's not going to be enough. Make some more welding wire. Turbulence detected. Instead, I'm going to go and run some dungeons. A couple that I haven't already run, actually. So that's... This is the new stuff. I don't know if I can repair that, that piece that, like, flat out broke. About to find out, and I hope so. Good. Alright, that's great. Okay, let's head to the keep. I've only got 4 of the 8 intel points here, and the funny thing is, funny is the wrong word, but the odd thing is, I don't have the one from the keep, and I don't have the one from Shield Wall Command, but that's only 2 that I... Oh, and Misa Overwatch, that's 3 that I don't have. Should I take armor? Let's take armor. I don't usually. I've been living in my still suit, but I should probably... If I'm planning to get into a fight, I should probably take something a little bit protective. Yeah, you're right there, Alicia. It's not terribly unknown. It is just another base within a region that I've already hit several bases. But it's unknown. That's it right there. Let's go and park. This is an Atreides base, and they wouldn't let me just walk in and take the point, the intel points. I had to go and make it a fight, which is dumb because they fight hard. We'll leave ship here, and copter there. Oh, do I not have the headgear for this? Well, I guess I'll leave the Chome headgear on then. And I'll have to make sure I get the headgear before I do this again. Didn't need either of those things. landing pad. Chom, C-H-O-A-M, is like the acne of Dune. And it's an acronym, it's not really a word or a name. I don't know what it's an acronym for, but it's the generic. They make all the base level stuff, and they provide mercenaries to the Emperor to do his dirty work when he doesn't feel the need to send in his actual Sardaukar.
There's someone here.
Where did we go so wrong? When I joined the Sandflies, we were actually making a difference, helping people. Why did our morals desert us? In the East, our brothers whet their knives for a baseless war. And in the West, our sisters feed their hedonism with stockpiles of spice. We've become a little version of the bloody great houses we condemn so bitterly. And we have only ourselves to blame.
Really frustrates me that in this game I can't tell where sounds come from. Functionally, Chom is basically the universe's ultimate frequent flyer program. Everyone wants those spice miles, but only the big players get the upgrades. That is so accurate. Yes. Functionally, the game works really well. I've had no crashes, only one stutter that I can recall at all. Nothing significant. I mean, you don't want any stutters in a PvP game, but give them a little leeway. It's been functionally really good. Everything works, the meshes are good. We've had some trouble falling through the low poly, low level of detail renders. That has been a thing. But the sound design is like actually problematic. You can't tell where things are. And that's frustrating in a modern game. music is amazing. Sound effects are all good. It is just... all the bad guys are talking and shouting and saying how they're going to come and get you. You can't tell where they're saying it from or where the sound of shooting is coming from. Or whatever. Alright, what are we headed to here? This is another sandfly base. That's good. Can take them. Sandflies here. Atreides down there. Sandflies, I'm not particularly worried about. Get out of there. Nothing unique. Nothing that doesn't stay. Yep. Can't kill those guys. Can kill that one. Can if I can hit him in the head. He does not want to go down. There we go. However, the big armored dudes, I can put some damage on them so that when it comes time to get up and stab them, it should be easier. Do it in one hit instead of having to do two. Aha, now he's close enough actually. Maybe. Nope. 3 headshots. He's not close enough. Nope. Can't kill him from here.
Someone here.
Sniper skills on point, thanks. Yeah, yeah, it was all going down pretty nicely. Where did you go? You fell all the way down, you silly boy. Where haven't I been? Feel like I've done all the rooms here, and I haven't found... Well, I haven't done all the rooms, because there's still some people around somewhere. How about down here? Those are cool looking things hanging off the bottom of that building there. Yellow, is that a... No, it's just a light. It's not a... Into shield band. What have I missed here? What have I missed? Oh, no, I got the intel. I did get it. Oh, this is not the place that I was meant to be going to. Well, sorry to all those sandflies who had to die needlessly for my error. This is not the sandflies that I was looking for. This is not the location that I needed to be at. It was just on the way. There's a pentashield band down there. Nope, I don't think there was one at this location, but there probably will be at the next location. Yeah, that's right. I was getting Landsrad points by killing sandflies. We did a pretty good job at killing sandflies that time. There we go. This one is also sandflies. Shelter in case the storm rolls in while I'm doing my thing. Snipers don't leave their posts. When everybody else is getting all aggro, chasing you around all over the place, snipers sit tight. Wish I didn't put my weapon away when I did the weirding voice thing. I make them stand still for a moment, and then I have to waste time pulling my weapon out before I can stab them while they're standing still for me. The gear fumble mid-mission. Oh my goodness, sometimes when I'm in sniper and I try and get out to defend myself against somebody that has come up because I'm unable to see past the zoom, the sniper zoom, I get so stuck trying to like switch to my weapon and then block with the weapon with the sword, but I haven't switched, and so instead of blocking with the sword I go into sniper, and then that kills time, and it's yeah, that definitely happens. I try and switch weapons and then use the new weapon too soon. Moving too fast for the game.
Reveal yourself. Found them.
Here, more people. They're probably upstairs.
There's someone here. Who's that? Huh? Identify yourself. They're here! Reveal yourself. Reveal yourself.
I mean, dude, you're saying reveal yourself. I absolutely would reveal myself if I knew where you were to reveal myself to. Why don't you reveal yourself?
Reveal yourself. Reveal yourself. Identify yourself.
There's the Pender Shield key. That's just power. Yeah, there's one crappy power thing running here, but they've got spice generators here. Those are major players in the power generation market. Expensive. So I got a Pender Shield key, but I did not see anywhere that had a Pender Shield that needed to be unlocked. I also did not find that guy that kept talking about revealing myself. There. See both of them. There's the Pender Shield. There's the dead person. There's one person. This is the one who was talking to me, though. Is that all of yous? Ooh, take that. Why did you have a Vulcan? That didn't make sense. I usually don't bother picking up all the darts, but a little short tonight. There we go. All the goodies. Alright, that's it. Now we're out of here. Still got a light. Oh, I left some aluminium ore behind. High altitude works above 700 meters, just getting off the ground. Still got 7 inventory spaces. Let's go over here to this one as well. We can put a couple of things into here. Put the Vulcan and that. Things that don't stack. That's it. That's it. You spot a shiny scrap or a secret cave. Claim it before the sandstorm. Yes, sandstorms. I don't think I can shoot through that at her. Maybe, that might have got her. Yeah, she's poisoned, so that probably be enough. Oh, good timing on your move there, young man. Well done, luckily. Well, usually just delaying the inevitable, really. done. That's everything that I can see. Whoa! Where are you shooting at me from? Oh, and throwing grenades at me. That's just rude. Introduce you to my pointy thing. Those bodies were despawning quickly. There's Penta Shield there. Key.
We have a visitor. Reveal yourself. I need help.
Alright, we got... What do you got here? We got some complex machinery, we got some intel points, we got some heavy and light caliber compressors. Alright, we got the intel points, we got the boss chest. We are done with this one. Did we get all the sandflies? We didn't.
Someone's here. Oh, this is satellite. Two men, attack. Satellite unite.
Is there any looking equipment in here? Nope, nope, nope. That's it. Oh.
Infidel!
Well, what are you guys doing here?
Enemy!
You guys don't belong here. Why are there masquerade up here at the sandflies? Masquerade belong down here in the Udom. It's weird that they were up there. Wonder what's going on up here. There's a lot of empty space up there. Now that's also a lot of hills. A lot of climbing. mountains up there. Looks great. I'll go on the other side of this wall. Gotta remember to put my still suit back on as soon as I land here. No, that's the wrong button. Oh, I've got to make myself a mercenary or a chome scout helmet as well. Apparently I haven't got any headgear for my armor. Oh. Let's turn it on. Ooh, that comes really close to overloading my power grid there. I could probably make all of the chome level gear, but I am just going to make the one. I had the advanced weapon factory on as well. That's not on. And the advanced survival is on. There we go. Look. Much more power now. 500 free power. Available power. Okay, let's put these. Hey, Mr. Iconic, how you doing? Welcome in. Nice to see you. A little bit of Dune this evening. A little bit of cleaning up my inventory now after I just got done with a big run. How's your evening going? What have I got here? That emptied all the extras out of my inventory. That's good. Everything is in a sufficient state of repair. That's good. Gotta get that helmet out of the garment manufacturer. Looks like Ant-Man. So it's cool that once you've unlocked the stuff, you can... Oh, look at that. You can skin all the stuff that you could possibly make here. The Atreides scout helmet does look pretty dope. That is true. Can I apply the Atreides
Sector weather alert.
scout?
A large sandstorm is approaching.
To the rest of the scout armor that I have? Where did which way is forward? So the Atreides scout armor I can apply to the... Oops. To the Chome scout helmet, which is a top tier, tier 7, tier 6, I'm not sure which one's which. But if I put on the armor here, that's a tier below it. Look, I can, yeah. I can apply Atreides chest to that. It looks better with the
Sector weather alert.
on it as well.
A large sandstorm is approaching.
Atreides deserter chest piece. Scavenger gear. Dress up like Sardaukar. Oh, it is the mercenary. I'm wearing mercenary. That's why applying the mercenary one to it doesn't change anything. That looks way more flexible for scout armor than this does. But we're going to wear that and that still suit most of the time. Occasionally we pull out some scout armor. I don't know why I didn't have the headpiece for that scout armor before though. Weird. Actually, let's grab those again. And we'll take a quick run down to that wreck. Mixed mercenary with Atreides flare. He's scouting in VIP mode. Go check out that wreck again. See if it's respawned and has any new schematics for me. That sandstorm rolls across the map pretty large and in charge. Oh, there's a tiny little spice boom down there, and then there is a crashed shuttle as well. 3 things you can cut open on one of those. I tend to only grab one of them because the first time I found one of those I was so excited by it, but I couldn't move around very well, and I ended up using my suspensor belt to like try and get onto the top one, and while I was doing that, that aggroed the heck out of the worm, and he ate me and my ornithopter. The very first time I found one of those shuttles, it was a bad day. Now, I don't mess around. Just grab one and go. Thanks, Alicia. Compression stem leggings. I think that's the same one as I got earlier. Still tent in hand, yep. Got a still tent. There we go. That one right there. Still tent is great if you get caught out by a sandstorm and you're not prepared for it. However, you can't disassemble, pocket your vehicle if it has things in the storage. So a vehicle can get into some trouble, even if you and your still tent are okay. The silence is weird. Flying around on glide mode is definitely the most effective way of getting around. It's faster and fuel can be not really expensive as niggly. Pants. Where are my pants? Why don't I have pants? I left the pants behind? I guess I'm going without pants. I don't know how I did that, but alright, here we go. It's the pantsless scout.
I see someone.
Going pantsless wasn't working out very good for me there. Compression stem leggings would be great, except I've only got the I've only got the schematic. I don't actually have the leggings. I don't know how I did that. Left them in the box. Three more corpses to add to the storage back at the base. Once I go and get some titanium and some more spice sand, I'm going to need a whole lot of water for processing it. For the moment, we should be good. And through here, set off all of these mines. 1, 2, 3. This one should be done by the time I get back. And 1 there. What don't I need? Don't need that. Oh, and I've still got the corpse in my pocket. How have I still got the corpse in my pocket? Right? Stylish in my cape as well. Well, I'm not sure if putting on the armor but forgetting the leggings actually was any better than if I had just kept the still suit on in the end. Oops. But I brought the helmet this time. But the still suit is a body and legs. It fills both spaces in the inventory. At least with the helmet, I was able to put on the still suit helmet. But with the legs, it's either still suit or armor. that downed shuttle is still there. Is somebody on it? No, it's just wreckage. Stillsuit helmet plus cape is peak Arrakis chic. Yeah, it is. Gotta keep the moisture in and the sun out. If I got in my inventory. I might just hit the other side of this this down shuttle here. Shit. Mama.
Surprise, motherfucker!
That was close. Alright, what is in here? Let's start off by transferring the bodies out of there and into here. That's kind of full. Two weapons to go into the weapon stock. Wait, do I have a blood sac in my pocket? I do. I must have found that. I can recycle that. I'd forgotten that. I hadn't really realized what I was looking at there. Yep, I left the pants right there. No idea why. No idea why. Strange choice there. That was. That looks good. We are unloaded. 218 research points available to be spent. I'm not sure what I want to spend them on though. Got everything in water stuff. In weapons, I've got the scout armor, the rapier, and the spit dart, and those are the ones I use. I've got everything in the construction area, everything except the melange spiced liquor. Don't really need that. Plastanium. Get the plastanium cut ray. Yep, let's get that. Put the level 6 cut ray on a level 5 buggy. Scout Ornithopter Thruster, Scout Ornithopter Rocket Launcher, no increased Scout Storage, Assault Ornithopter Thruster, Assault Rocket Storage, Buggy Booster, Buggy Rocket Launcher, ruff, 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 ruff. Mark 6 Buggy Storage, that could be good. I wish the Mark 6 buggy and the Mark 5 buggy actually looked different. Man, making Mark 5, Mark 6 vehicles would be spendy. So I'll hold off. What did I add? I added the cut ray. Oh, but before I can use that, I have to build the big vehicle. What's it called? Fabricator. Before I build that, I want to. I'm actually fairly close to being able to build that, but the amount of plastanium that has to go into it is kind of wild. We are halfway there on spice, and a third of the way there on plastanium to be able to build the big refiner. I'd have to build some more power as well if I'm going to do that. Oh, it's never ending. But to be able to build the big refiner, I'm going to need this medium refiner to do a whole lot of work refining more plastanium ingots, and we're in good shape for stravidium fiber. I really need to get more titanium. So that is my future. There is titanium. Let's put just one of those in there. Okay. I think that's it. I'm done for the night. You all have a fantastic one. I will see you again next week. So until then, please don't forget to hug your loved ones and stay curious. Good night.